EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Colts sideline, that's head coach Shane Steichen. These guys looking for a rare win after dropping 7 of their last 9. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field. Looks ready to get things started. And we're off on EA Sports. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And now there is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
It's a 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
6 yards.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he hauls in right near the 40-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And leading them out, a rare breed in the NFL, their lefty QB.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw now. Got him in. It's Thomas. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Now running here with Tootin. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. 4th down, pass coming. Throw is caught by the back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
For our Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6.
A run here with 2. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Brown game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. The tight end going in motion right. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
2nd down pass play coming. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, give to 2. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Levi Onwuzurike on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On the ground, Tootin. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He takes off with it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
46-yard line.
Shooting with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is going to be down to, it looks like, about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Back to pass on second and short. It's his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Back to pass on first and 10. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Second and very short, looking to pass. And they take this in for the score. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL, using his legs.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts ready to take the field. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
third and long for him here. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
We've set it downs from 37. The Colts out there on offense late in this first half. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Throwing on second. Toss this underneath to Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing from the gun here. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime. Bates' kick is up and good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dropping back to throw. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Jaguars first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home outside.
And it's always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. It's in the nickel set on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge game that totally changes the tone of the drive.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts offense set to head out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down, play action. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Taylor now up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to run for it. And he's forward for a gain of about 6. Still short of that marker, but they could definitely go for this on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just do it.
Design bootleg here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw here. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Throwing the out route complete. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle 3rd down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on 3rd down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team, the preparation, the execution. And I love that touchdown in the previous drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Catch made over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, ETN gets it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down. ETN again. He gets the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining in this game. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To throw here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's the rookie out of Florida. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only 1 timeout remaining to stop it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.